Hello and welcome to Nikki the Analyst. I'm doing another AWS Cloud Quest, because that's what they are, they're quests, modules, whatnot. This one is focusing on Amazon VPC. And if you look, I have the white paper. If you're not sure what a white paper is, if you're going to be taking the AWS Cloud Practitioner exam, you need to look at the white papers. Questions that are on the actual exam sometimes are literally lifted from the white papers pages. So it's very important that you familiarize with the white papers and read through them as you're learning different concepts. So for example, the Amazon Virtual Private Cloud, that was kind of confusing to me. So I looked up, I used my resources, looked up a little module on Cloud Guru and AWS Skill Builder, also looked at that and looking at the white papers. So if you're wondering what is the Amazon Virtual Private Cloud, I'm going to read it straight from the white papers right here. Is Amazon Virtual Private Cloud, Amazon VPC, lets customers provision a private, isolated section of the Amazon Web Services Cloud where they can launch AWS resources in a virtual network using customer-defined IP address ranges. Amazon VPC provides customers with several options for connecting their AWS virtual networks with other remote networks. And then, it goes a little bit more, but I will try to remember to put a link to this in the video so you can come back and look at it. So I did actually go through the quest. So I'm at the part 3, it's practice, because I'm thinking we'll just get to the DIY part, the part that I'm supposed to win at. So let's actually go back to the beginning. Let's go to learn. So here is, a visual of a VPC. So we have the internet, and here is the AWS cloud. You see that? It's in the white box. And then you have the VPC, the virtual private network. So, and then you have a router. You have your public subnet, because you're gonna have different subnets. I'm still familiarizing myself with subnets, because as you know, I am studying myself to take this exam. But when you have your subnets, just think of it as a group. And what you, in this subnet, you have it, you can either have your public subnet or your private subnet. So your public subnet, that's what is going to be going out for people to see. And your private subnet, that's what you're going to be looking at on the back end. And so we already went through the practice, and going through the practice, we see on this screen here, so when you try to go to, because I made it public, so I'll change. But when you're trying to get to a network that is not public, you will get a error, like you never went to a website, it's not working. It's basically like you don't have access to the site. But I updated the security group. So this is what our website is supposed to look like when we get it public. So you see the IP address before it was not available. And this is our console. We went over the console before, and yeah, so it's different consoles. So we're gonna actually go back to the beginning, because we're gonna work through this, and just to make the screen bigger, we're gonna focus on this screen. So let me change my screen sharing. I want to share that screen. No, this screen, there we go. Share. So now you're only seeing this screen. All right. So the point of this, what we're going to do, we're going to change the security group rules to allow traffic into this server, to allow the website to be public, because right now it is private. So we're going to go ahead and go through those steps. And then I'll share the DIY screen again, and then I will let you see the magic that happens when, I succeed. If I don't succeed, it's okay. As long as I'm learning. Remember, when you're studying to take these exams, you are not studying to pass the exam. You are studying to learn. Because let's just say, you see a job and they're like, hey, I want someone with, who has an understanding of AWS. Well, if you're studying for the exam, you can put that on your resume or your cover letter when you speak to a recruiter, or even for your networking, you're someone in your network. Networking is very important to refer you to a job. Like, hey, Bob, I see you work at name of company and they're looking for someone who has the knowledge of AWS. I do not have my AWS cloud practitioner cert or any cert yet, but I'm studying and I do understand this bits and parts because I see that they're focusing on, you know, VPC. I'm not sure what they'd be asking you to know, but you can talk to it in an interview. You'd be like, yes, I'm currently studying, but I'm studying to learn, not to just pass the exam. So you can still use this knowledge because as you go forward, whether it's in cloud security or anything else in cybersecurity, this knowledge is very important because this is just the first layer and you're always going to add and add and add and add. So remember, we are studying to learn, not pass an exam. So it's okay if you don't get everything right the first time, but the question is do you understand the process? All right, that is my golden nugget for you. I'm not sure if someone told you that, but someone told me that and I keep that in mind. All right, so let's go to the beginning. And as you know, I got steps over here. So we're going to go to the Ec2 instances the way it tells you. Ec2 services, there we go. All right, Ec2 instances. Okay. All right, and we're going to go to instances so we can see our instances, right? We see that. And then we're going to click web server because this one is actually already public, but we're just going to change the port that it goes to, but it's the same process. All right. So we clicked, remember, oops, if nothing is clicked, you don't see anything down here. So we got to make sure we click the instance that we're looking at. And I'm going to make this a little bit bigger for me to see. And so you can see more also. I'm going to put, sorry, moving things around on my desktop. And I move this way. Okay. So, and so you can see all the information down here. You see the details, public IP address, and we're going to, well, I already know that it's public because this is that same IP address 34.193.15.221. But if this was not public, when you would go click on that address, you would just get like an error. So we're going to keep going past that because we don't need to see that. And actually, let me share. Actually, no, maybe I'll share this other screen with you. So if that wasn't working, you would get this error. Have you ever seen this error before? The site cannot be reached. I know that when I'm working at work, there are certain work websites I cannot do from my personal computer. So I'll get this error. So sometimes I'm like, I got to get my work computer to change something, you know, because I'm not on the company network. So not sure if you ever ran into that, but that's the only, that's the best example I can think of. But you know, there's other examples too. All right. So we're going to look, so we're make sure that we're in web server right here. Wait, hold on, make sure. Oh, actually, we're working on the database server. I'm sorry. So actually I can show you what it looks like. So in our networking, this is the private IP. And we'll go ahead and get rid of that. And we'll just go ahead and paste this. And I know for me, last time it took a long time for it to come up with the error because the internet's interneting. So we'll let that just, you know, we'll come back to it. So, so we're looking at the network. Okay. So when the site tells us the error, I'll double check it. So we're looking at the network, right? We see, okay, let's go back. In our networking, we see the public, we don't have a public IP address yet, right? But we have the private, right? Let's go. And then we do have a subnet ID, and let's go ahead and click that. And this is where, see, does it come up yet? No, it takes a while just to give me that error. So now we're where I click for that subnet ID. All right, so like always, we want to see what's going on. So we're clicking this and I'm just selecting it and we're looking at the route table. And so you see right here, route table. The route table contains a set of rules called routes. Sorry. It's like, what? The route table contains a set of rules called routes that are used to determine where the network traffic from your subnet or gateway is directed. Uses public subnet or traffic connection resource and private subnet for non-internet connected resources. So yes, we're gonna go ahead and click this. Oh, look, oh wait, this one's loaded. See, the site cannot be reached. Have you ever seen this error? I've seen it before. Yes. Hold on. I gotta mute a call. My mother's calling me and when I'm trying to be great. Okay. So all righty, where are we? So we sorry, make sure I'm keeping up the steps. So we went to the subnet and we are here and we see the network and we click for the route table, okay? And now we're going to routes. There we go. Want to make sure I know where I'm at. And then look at where we're at. We got local. So we click the routes and we have a local, and the CDIR name convention represents all IP v4 addresses for the for the IPv6. So we're going to go ahead and edit the routes because remember, this is where we go to edit things. So let's go ahead and edit that route. And we see this is the destination right here. We want to remove that. So we're going to go ahead and remove it. Remove. It's gone. So we're going to add it. Wait, did I go too far? There's always that delay. So we're going to add a route. And we're going to change the destination. We're going to update the destination. So here we have this destination. And where our target, we're going to go, actually, yeah, we're doing it right. So IGW, there you go. We're going to choose that and we're going to save our changes. And as you can see, we updated our route. An internet gateway supports IPv4 and IPv6 traffic. It does not cause availability risks or bandwidth constraints on your network traffic. There's no additional charge for having an internet gateway in your account. So, with AWS, it is a pay-as-you-go model, and there's going to be changes in the type of bandwidth that you use sometimes and the changing in the processing. But that's where you use your management. In the management console, you can see how much you're spending. And that's actually probably going to be something coming up because that's, I think, CloudWatch. I might be wrong. I might be calling it the wrong thing, but there is a way to watch how much you're spending. Do not quote me on CloudWatch. That might be something else, but it's okay. All right, so we reviewed that. And we're going to go back to our services menu. And I'm going to go to Ec2 instance page. So we're going to go back to our instances so you can see them. And then we're going to click DB server because that's what we're working on. And we're going to go to security. And we're going to security group. Okay, where is it? Security group. There it goes. We're going to click that. And we're going to edit inbound rules. And we're going to add a rule. Click add rule. Once you create a VPC, it comes with a default security group. You can create additional security groups for each VPC. So yes, you can change that. And we're changing this one. We're doing port 3306. Wait. I think we're gonna wait, hold on. No, HTTP, choose it, review. Source, view anywhere. Right. Feel like I did something wrong. Hold on. Say change security rules to allow traffic for overflow 3306 into the database server. Let me make sure that. No. Let me make sure I'm clicking the right things. It's okay. DB4. That's what I clicked. Okay, disable. Okay, we're gonna go back to instances. We'll see if we got this right. So, all right, networking. And we're gonna copy. Hold on. We did something wrong because we don't have, that did not populate. So let's go back. Okay. Let's go back. So we were at security. We went to security groups. And we want to manage inbound rules. Okay. Let's add a rule. Oh, yep, I think that's what we were supposed to do. Okay. Yes, sorry, I kind of remember. Yep, that was a thing. Okay, so then once we did our inbound rules, okay, following the directions. Okay, then we're gonna go to instances. And then we should go to networking. But I'm still, no, I'm not getting that. Okay. We can change over here. So now we're supposed to be, yeah, I don't think that's working. It's taking its time. Okay, so I know the port pop, oh, okay, I know what I did. Okay. So let's edit inbound rules again. All right. We want to take it in this custom. We're gonna make this custom, and that's where the issue was. Sorry, I'm looking at what the actual DIY activity I copied and pasted over here so I can see it. So it says change the security group rules to allow traffic over port 3306 into the database server. And our servers will determine if web server can connect to the database server on port 3306 with custom source subnet. And that's where I messed up. I didn't put the custom source subnet. And that's okay. It's okay to go back and redo things a couple of times. So that's how you learn. So let's go to my networking. Okay. All right. Still don't have that, but it is a, okay, let's go to our DIY and see by database security group name. All right, let's get that database security. Okay. DB. Oh, let's make this go away. Oh, I didn't typo here. We're trying to validate this now. So let's see what's going on. Validate. Let's go to details. I think the name for some reason is not DB server. There you go. Try to validate. Oh wait, it wants the security group ID. Couldn't find security group ID, security group rule ID. Okay, I think this is what they want. Oh, here we go. Copy. Validate. Oh, my session is timed out. Okay, hold on. Trying to get this to validate. That's the fun part of all this. The validation. And let me actually share that screen. Okay, so you can see what I'm looking at. Share. Okay. The assignment has already been validated successfully. Okay. I thought last time there was like some surprise. Okay, so we did it. Let's check in with our person. Thanks for solving our network issues. Yay, this is such an elegant solution. I wonder if I can't go back to the beginning of the conversation. The bank, that's right. The bank was funding and the bank is funding a construction studio hall. So basically what happened was the bank needed to change their servers because they had servers that they didn't want public, but they want them internal to the bank. So that's what it was. And I forgot to write down the scenario because when you go through this, you talk to people. So I get to help choose another design. Ooh, a bank design. What is this? Ooh, who wants that? I like this. This looks elegant. It looks like some cherry blossoms on the side. Cherry blossoms are really cute. I do want to go to Japan because they have cherry blossoms, and I think was in Washington, D.C., they had a cherry blossom festival. But anyways, neither here nor there. So I think this is cute. Oh, but then if you're here, if you work in the top floors, you can see the bay. I'm gonna go for the aesthetic. It's cute. So let's see. Loading. So got more points. Congratulations. Networking concepts delivered. Yay. And then of course it tells you complete all 12 Cloud Quest assignments. You receive free access code for the AWS Certified Cloud Practitioner exam. So that is great. The exam is $100, but if you want to get it for free, this is also great. But She Builds is for people who identify as women. They run, I think it's every quarter, they run like a learning group, and you can also get a free voucher. So those are ways to get to save your $100. But thank you for coming. We're going to be playing the video game again. So yes, we're all learning together. Bye.